Good day, and welcome to another daily dose of peace. My name is Willow, and I am your conduit. This is an invitation for you to hear my voice as just that, an invitation to come home to you. My voice right now is inviting you to close your eyes and bring all of your awareness inside of you now. Giving yourself permission to be here now. Giving yourself permission to put the rest of the world on pause and allow yourself this beautiful experience that is yours and yours only. Taking a couple minutes to really just slow down your breath and give yourself permission to be here, letting your nervous system rest, letting your mind rest, letting your body relax, feeling the weight of your body supported. Letting your hips relax, letting your shoulders relax, letting your jaw relax. Maybe releasing your hands if you're gripping anything. Letting your eyes sink in a little bit deeper. Letting your ears relax. And really allowing your breath to slow down. Maybe noticing on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being I don't know how I got out of bed, and 10 being I am blissfully at peace where you are. No judgment, just notice where you are and let it go, and then go back to your breath. Giving yourself full permission to just be. Slowing down your breath, slowing down your body, and inviting in that peace. And as you slow down your breath, and you slow down your body, and you give yourself permission to be here now, I invite you to start thinking about choices. Choices that we get to make. Maybe thinking about the fact that every single thing we do is a choice. Even being here now is a choice. You consciously chose to show up today and make the effort to show up here today for you. Because you get something out of it. That is a choice. You chose to get up this morning. And I'm sure there are things that you chose not to do this morning already. Those are all choices that we get to make. Consciously or unconsciously, we are continuously making choices throughout our day, throughout our life, each moment. Our thoughts come in and we have an option, we have a choice to witness our thought, to act on our thought, to argue with our thoughts, to smile at our thoughts. So many choices. We also have the choice to move it into action. And if we act on our thought, that creates a whole scenario of more choices. And each choice creates a ripple effect and a new path and new opportunities. Some that lift us and some that trap us. This is why it's so important to slow down and pause before acting. And instead of reacting, slow down and choose to respond. And how we do this is to slow down our thoughts and really think it through. If we are challenged or put in a place or we show up in an experience that feels uncomfortable or pressured, we feel that in our body. And so the invitation is to slow down and feel. Feel what it feels like in your body to feel pressured. And if you feel that right now, just notice it. When you feel pressured to respond and you're not ready, And then maybe breathe into that and let it go. If you let all of that pressure go and just breathe in neutrality. Breathe in peace, returning ourselves to that peace. And exhaling the peace, remembering we have a choice. And as we continue to inhale the peace, remembering that at any point during this, you can inhale that peace and just stay there. You have that choice always. Since peace is the desired state. And when you're in situations where you're feeling pressured, uncomfortable, or backed into a corner, that's when sometimes we forget that we still have this superpower of peace that we're practicing. That just because someone wants something from us does not mean we have to give it. Oftentimes it comes in the form of information that maybe people are seeking from us, or a desire to want what we have, know what we know. And the invitation often comes in, let me pick your brain, or and all of those prompts, I want to pick your brain, I just want, are attempts to unconsciously or consciously rob us of our magic. Remembering that your wisdom, your experience, your information is your magic. That's the medicine that they want from you. They want to know what you have earned through experience. And most of the experiences that people want information about is, how did you get through something? How did you overcome? They want to know how, why. There's an information or something that they're seeking. And in those moments, more times than not, we feel we need to answer them or have to. There's this people-pleasing and desire to connect that sometimes can feel like we need to respond in order to maintain the friendship or maintain the peace. So I invite you to prepare for those moments and know that by giving yourself away, you're not actually supporting the peace. That is your magic. That is your medicine. That's your experience. That is wisdom that you earned. You earned it through pain, through joy, through actually going through the motions. That is your wisdom, your magic, your medicine, your life force energy. And just because someone wants it does not mean we have to give it up, share it, or answer the question. So I invite you right now to imagine a time where you did react and give yourself away. And then how you felt afterwards. And bring that forth and feel the shift in your energy as you feel yourself collapsing into what they wanted rather than being able to stand in your own power, your own worth, and your own integrity. And then breathe into that spot in your body. That place where you feel this sinkingness or whatever you feel. Breathe into that. Breathe in, I am confident. And breathe in, I have a choice. And exhale those. Breathe again, I have a choice. I am confident. And I choose silence next time. And feel yourself choosing silence. Feel yourself the next time you feel pressured into speaking or backed into a corner, taking a deep breath in, holding that breath in, sinking into your peace, and smiling. And just do that with me a couple times. Breathe in, hold that peace in your body, and smile as you exhale. And just visualize yourself, even maybe the scenario that came to mind, breathing in and smiling at that person versus responding or reacting, and feel the difference as you take all your power back, breathing it all in and turning it into internal peace and smiling. Breathing in confidence, breathing in the power of choice, holding that peace in your body, and just smiling as you exhale. Giving yourself permission to witness the discomfort. Giving yourself permission to stand in your power, no matter how uncomfortable it makes those around you. Because it doesn't matter what anyone else feels or is doing. If it's disrupting your peace, you do not have to engage. So continue to breathe in that power, that confidence, and smile. Smile at people that want to pick your brain. Smile at people that want to take your wisdom, your experience. And think inside. As this is happening, I invite you to bring your awareness to the fact that if this is happening and you're feeling harassed or backed into a corner, then this is actually exposing your light, your wisdom, your radiance. If they didn't want what you have, they wouldn't be after you. So understand what it's really exposing is your value. So rather than collapsing into the story and giving them what they want, instead I invite you to breathe in and say, wow, this is my magic. This is my medicine. These are my precious gems. This is what they want from me, which means this is what I need to protect. Protect your experience. Protect your medicine. Protect your light. And protect your life force energy. This is yours. Your attention, your investment in your life. This is you. And you get to choose who you share it with. You have a choice. You get to decide how you respond. If you respond, and when you respond. How you respond, you have so many choices. And if you're feeling pressured, that's the biggest reason to slow down. Pressure comes from someone in fear. Pressure comes from someone who is not thinking about your best interest. Pressure comes when someone wants something without recognizing or maybe having an awareness of what it might cost you to attain that wisdom. Maybe even it's this peace. They want to know your peace and how you are at such an incredible level of peace. Often there's a desire when we are at peace from those that are struggling, suffering, experiencing anxiety, fear. They want the peace. The challenge is they want to talk about it and can't comprehend that the whole point is the silence, to get out of the story and into the moment. And so for you, the goal is to continue to model that peace, to give yourself permission in that moment to not join them in the narrative if it disrupts your peace. The greatest act of service you can do for both self and the other is to maintain your peace, to not explain it, but instead model it. Model exactly what you're doing right now, which is taking a deep breath and embracing, embodying stillness. And smile, hoping that at some point they will stop talking and join you. And just breathe. And if not, that's okay too. They will move on when they don't get what they want to the next person, place, or experience that they are going to try to get what they want. And while in the moment it may seem challenging, the moment will pass much quicker if you drop into your peace. And when the moment's over, you will still have this gift of inner peace. Because you chose you in that moment. You chose not to engage, not to react, instead to honor yourself, honor your journey, and honor your ability to practice discernment on who you choose to share your most intimate, sacred parts of yourself with. You get to choose that. Just because someone wants it does not mean you have to share it. This is you. And your life force energy and your peace are non-negotiable. And I invite you to breathe in, my peace is non-negotiable, and feel that in your body. And exhaling a smile. Inhaling, my peace is non-negotiable. And exhaling a smile. Inhaling, my peace is non-negotiable. And exhaling a smile. And just keep feeling that in your body. And as you inhale that my peace is non-negotiable, feel your body strengthen. Feel the light inside of you expand and grow. Feeling that peace overwhelm you and almost hold you in this space. Maybe even letting go of the prompts, maybe even feel the peace inside you as a color. And notice what color it is inside of you. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being that it's super dark and 10 being that it's super light, notice where that color is at on the scale. And then play with it a little. Can you shift it as you inhale 1 number darker? And notice how that affects your energy. And then let that go. And now breathe into that color again and see if you can return it to where you started. And then maybe take it one number lighter and notice what that does to your energy. And then let that go. And now see if you can go back to how this blissful peace just feels in your body again with that color. And expand that color. Almost like a force field around you, expanding it both within you and externally, like this magic force field. That holds you in your peace and extends throughout your body and extends beyond your body, creating this magnetic, beautiful, peaceful space that you get to live in that moves with you. Holding your peace, creating enough space in between that it's easy to just witness. Because nothing that disrupts your peace can get very close to you. This field is just expanding and expanding. And though people may want your peace, they can only actually get close to you if they embody the same level of peace and they respect and honor your boundaries. This is this beautiful boundary that you get to set. And no one gets to cross your boundaries without your consent. So really feeling this peaceful shield almost and bubble around you that is your boundary that you get to set and you get to hold. And those that don't honor your boundaries don't get in. It's that simple. And you get to make this choice and you get to hold this space for yourself. And you're going to do it incredibly, magically well because you practice every single day. And so I invite you to bring your awareness back to your present while maintaining this incredible, peaceful field that you have created for yourself, that you can move within and throughout, holding you in your peace no matter what is happening around you, protecting your magic, protecting your energy, and protecting you, the magical gem that you are. Because peace is a practice until it becomes a power. A daily dose of peace. Stay.